Huey Newton at San Luis Obispo on June 1st. I'm here with Faye Stenner and Charles Gary, and I'm very happy to be able to talk to you today. This is a very important day. Soon, if things go well, I'll be with you again. And all power to the people for that, because the people are the writers of all history, world history, and they've simply added another page to the book. I think that the courts were forced to reverse my case because of the influence, the political influence that the people had upon them, and also our very fine counsel, Charles Gary and Faye Stenner, did a great job with the case. I feel that only a partial victory has been won. In other words, that I'm not really being released from prison, that I'm being transferred as for institutional convenience, as they say, from maximum security to medium security, because our community and the communities of the world are now prison camps, all because of the aggression of U.S. imperialism and the bureaucratic capitalism here at home. That the fight has just started, actually, to change the conditions that destroy life, and that is our life's work. We will just intensify the struggle and make the people aware that it's their power that makes the change in the course of history and the conditions under which we live. And if the people like what they've done this time, then I'm asking them to do it again by freeing Bobby Seale from Lonnie McLucas, Erica Huggins, Margaret Hudkins, Francis Carter, Landon Williams, Rory Height, and George Edwards from the clutches of the fascists in New Haven. We also must free Fitzgerald from death row at San Quentin, the Soledad brothers, George Jackson, Fleeter Drumgo, and John Cloutier. Also our brothers in San Francisco, the Siete Rasa brothers. These are the, we have so many brothers in prison that I'm bound to leave someone out, but I'm attempting to enumerate all those who are coming up for immediate trial. We have 21 brothers in New York, and we must get their immediate release. I personally plan to go to the United Nations and to the people of the world to see to it that as much attention and concern will be aroused as possible, because we must always realize that the people have the power or the potential power, and without that knowledge we don't have the rudimentary knowledge. With the weapon of the people, we know that we're due for an eventual victory, and it is the capitalist and the speculator who's the gambler, and we're betting on sure things, which in fact is not gambling, because we've observed the course of history, and we're sure to win as the fact of the sun coming up, or the fact that the sun came up yesterday. The capitalist is betting that it will come up tomorrow, but we only bet on the historical fact, and history shows that the people have the power, and they always respond in their best interest eventually. Also, that we will ask the United Nations to allow our Minister of Information, Eldridge Cleaver, to come with the under the immunity that the United Nations has the power to give dignitaries of governments and also political exiles in order to hear their testimony. This is not an extraordinary demand or not an extraordinary request from the United Nations, because it's precedented, that it's happened before, and I'm sure with the power of the solidarity that we have with the people of the world as a national liberation movement, they will see to it that the United Nations gives us this consideration. And this will be working towards the return of our Minister of Information to this country, which will happen eventually. So these are the immediate things that we will do, and the other thing that we must place much emphasis on is the release of all prisoners. And in order to do this, we will concentrate upon organizing our bus program, our bus for prison parents and relatives, so that they will be able to visit their loved ones. And also, we will organize the parents into a very strong political force, a lobby group, to observe the conditions at these corrupt prisons, and also to go to the various corrupt officials and let them know that the people have their eyes on them, and they're no longer in the dark doing their treachery in the dark, but it will be in the light of the awareness and the political consciousness of the people that have the ability to change all society. We must put much emphasis on this, because just as we're being persecuted, their brothers and sisters persecuted in all of the jails who were never heard of, and the authorities are very happy about. But the authorities are wrong, that the party will bring all of the injustices of the evil gentry and corrupt officials to the light of day. So power to the people, and I plan to see you very soon.